This game is rated M for mature.
So, this story is fictional, and any and all similarities for two characters, groups, entities, or real life are coincidental. Alright, cutscene time.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of metal gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses had been out in the cold too long.
George Washington Bridge. Is there a bridge like that? I don't think so, right?
Not that I know of, but I could be wrong. I think the Hudson River is like in the Atlantic, like Eastern Canada region or something, so.
Jesus, look at all those lens flares. What the heck is going on with the camera? Slowing down. Ugh. Kind of gives me a slight headache with that. Sure, this is the first part of the game. I remember this part. Well, I don't remember the walking on the bridge part because it's been forever. But I remember there's a first part of this. This kind of reminds me of Metal Gear Solid 5's Ground Zero versus Phantom Pain. You just throw it at some car.
That is bad manners, dude.
No, it's gonna cause like car accidents. It's like someone's windshield's gonna get hit by it, and it's gonna cause a massive car accident. Doesn't anyone question that he turned invisible? Did he just backwards jump? Wait, when did he get the tether?
When did he get the tether?
I'm getting Twin Snakes deja vu all over again. My controller just vibrated.
Yeah, that's what it does. I mean, having the PS2, like every controller for that console had controller vibrations, so I guess it was still kind of a novel concept at the time.
That's true.
Oh boy, he's right on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
And then there's the question already. Ocelot has two hands. Dun dun dun.
This looks like that Snake WTF face.
It does, yeah.
I mean, this is, you know, that face came from Metal Gear Solid 2, so.
Well, it was. I thought it was Twin Snakes. Yet,
Oh, it could have been either one. I think I just looked up, I just Google searched a picture of Snake's face.
I mean, Twin Snakes uses Metal Gear Solid 2's engine, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Otacon!
Here, Snake.
Otacon!
I'm at the sneak point.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Doing okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private
What?
sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed.
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering
Naomi.
nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad.
Mei-Ling.
That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capability,
Metal Gear.
method, we don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized.
Exposition.
Mm-hmm. This is like an information dump right here.
Yeah, it really is. And just to reiterate, this is the first Metal Gear I played, so I was so confused at all the references to characters I didn't know.
Oh, I can tranquilize people.
Yep, so you're given the tranquilizer at the start of the game.
Since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical
Yeah,
stun
it's
will
also
take
a
us
silent
down a few
weapon, which
seconds
makes
and
things
last for
quite a bit
hours.
easier.
You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the
Oh
laser sight.
God, this is complicated. I'm already I'm getting information dumped.
Yep.
Talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting
This
limbs,
was a
chest,
very
and
difficult game for me to start with.
As for the equipment. Hey,
Yep.
Snake, cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera.
Historical
It's almost the
throwback.
same way as your old one.
I think that was from like the 60s or 70s too, the US Surgeon General's warning about the effects of cigarettes.
Maybe.
That was a long, long time ago.
Yeah. This whole thing is still a cutscene technically.
Hey, Earth
Yep.
to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone.
Can I not kill them?
Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely.
You can, but you don't have a lethal weapon right now.
Classified files myself.
No
Can I choke them out?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap.
I'm actually not too sure to do that in Metal Gear Solid 2, but maybe you still can.
Paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
You know what else is
Satellite
tighter?
surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds.
Metal
Sitting
Gear.
on the deck.
Metal
See
Gear.
the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What?
Oh, that guy's dead. Goodbye, Jeff. No, Dave.
Dave!
You're the wife and kid. No, Joe.
No! Okay, Joe. I was gonna say Jeffrey.
Yeah, I mean, you could say name the next guy, Jeffrey.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative.
Philip!
Probably another cavalry.
David.
What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon, how many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
AKS-74U.
I still have not done a gosh darn thing.
Yep. That's how it goes.
Russians? You sure? No Marine barber touched that head of hair.
In Soviet Russia.
This is post-Soviet Russia, Nick.
I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID.
It's like
on
2007,
ASAP.
so.
I'm on it.
True. No, there it is. There it is. There it is.
Yeah, that was the face. That dramatic head turn.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. Ka-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
I like how Snake can identify
We
choppers
need
just
to
by
get
listening
fixed
to them.
on who they are.
Judging by their
You probably saw
transport,
what it
are they
looks
some
like.
kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the Ka-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right, I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
Isn't this the one the previous game?
Frequency.
My progress.
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96.
These are the same frequencies from MGS1.
Sorry, no Mei Ling this time.
No,
Mei
Ling.
Codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Can I actually play the game now?
I believe so.
Oh my god.
Just a reminder that you should save often during this early segment of the game because Otacon will read you Chinese proverbs like in MGS1, and if you continue to save frequently enough, then you'll get some little bonuses
Save,
too.
Snake?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna save right now because I don't want to go through that cutscene again.
There are also some goofy things you can do in this with the codecs. Like for example, if you play around with if you just move the left and right analog sticks around during a call, you
Snake,
can move their
You
heads.
of course know the saying.
Oh,
one for
wow.
All for one.
What is this all of a sudden?
Oh, I figured you'd need a lot of motivation, so I came prepared. It's from the Three Musketeers. The book, not the candy bar. Anyway, it means that if you go up against everyone
Snake
by
goes
yourself,
further.
they'll gang up on you too, I think. Since you're on your own on that ship, you need to take this to heart and avoid confrontations. How is that? Just like the old days, huh?
Almost reminds me of Mei Ling. But you sure you got it right?
Of course. And I'll teach you a lot more of these. You can count on it.
Great.
Yeah, so Otacon tries to fill the proverb quota, but he doesn't really know what he's talking about with this stuff. So, pretty fun.
So, okay.
Controls should be largely the same as Twin Snakes.
Okay, so circles that. Okay, wait. That's how you shoot?
Yeah, it's like hold and let go of square.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you are using a different controller than Twin Snakes, so you had to get used to that. And if I remember correctly, there's a thing where if you press and hold the square button, like you've got a shot ready, and then you gently let go of the button, then you'll like come out of the firing position without actually firing a shot. If you want to like try what I'm talking about right now.
Which
so
one?
press and hold the square button. Like
Yeah.
don't aim at anybody right now. Just
I'm
pressing, you're holding it, and gently ease your thumb off the button. Then Snake should like get out of the firing position without actually firing a shot.
Nope. It didn't work.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to remember how to hold somebody up for a dog tag grab.
I think you have to, like, do the... stick them up from behind.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure there's a way to, like, not actually waste a shot while doing that.
How do you pick out around the corner again?
Oh, you just walk to the end of the corner and Snake will automatically... Or I think it's like, you... Oh, shoot. I don't remember that guy's not going to see you. It's like you're going along to the edge of the wall and you hold, like, L2 or R2, depending on which side of the wall you're on.
Yeah.
It is nice that the game starts you off with a non-lethal weapon, so you can... And a silent weapon, so you can practice with that a bit.
Yep.
Though in this game, if you stay in an area for too long and somebody's been asleep, then the game is actually pretty smart, and they'll send reinforcements to check on that guy if they haven't reported in a certain amount of time. So,
How do you pick him up?
unequip the weapon and press square.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to be unequipped in order to drag a body.
So you have to hold it still too. Yeah.
Yep.
So this is still like using Twin Snakes rules. So if I pick him up
Yeah.
and pull him down again, does he drop stuff?
I don't remember how to do it, but I think you can actually throw people overboard to get rid of their bodies.
I was thinking about it, but I guess I should try it now. Do-do-do-do-do.
It's not something I ever really do, but I'm pretty sure it is a thing.
How do you do this?
It's probably you see in the part of your map where there's like there's a very thin strip that you're approaching right now,
Yeah.
like in between those two ledges. That's probably the spot where you can throw them over, is my guess.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. Yeet.
I just yeeted him off the edge.
That's so rude, dude. He was gonna die. He was asleep.
Yeah.
This one might be locked.
Otacon?
Snake, go through that door into the ship's interior. Push the action button down in front of the door and wait until the door opens before letting go. If you need to open the door faster, hit the action button repeatedly while you turn the handle. Make sure you keep doing it until the door's open.
What?
I think the action button is... What button is action in this game? I don't remember.
X something?
Maybe square?
I think it's S square.
X is the crouching button.
Oh, it's
Okay, so that one's locked.
Yep. So it is its action is triangle.
It looks like that door can't be opened from the deck. You can infiltrate the ship through other doors.
So basically, this is press triangle to win, Kingdom Hearts style.
Oh, the action button is still triangle, like in MGS1.
Yep. I guess I'll go this way.
I think R2 is what you can use to peek around.
Yeah, there it is. It's so awkward.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid definitely has a very unique control scheme that takes time to get used to. So you can hide in lockers in this game.
Yep.
And you can also hide bodies in them.
Oh!
Oh, and there's also some raunchy pictures inside some lockers, right?
Yep.
Because it's made by Kojima, so...
Uh-huh.
The raunchy scene from Terminator. Or, as Grace and I would call it, the boob drawing.
Yeah.
That's a joke from, there was this one time I lent Grace one of my, a novel that I have.
Yep.
And toward the end of that book, there's a hand-drawn picture by the author of, like, basically, it's like a picture of a woman's breast wearing a necklace.
Oh.
And Grace was reading that book at work and almost got seen by her coworkers reading this book, and she was like, shoot, Kyle, my coworkers almost looked over my shoulder and I was reading the book and the boob drawing came up.
That's why you don't read at work.
Right. For anyone curious, the book I'm talking about is Slaughterhouse-5 by Kurt Vonnegut. At like the very end of that book, there's a picture that's kind of explicit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if you aim right now, hold square button, and you can, while you were still against the wall, you could pull out your gun and shoot the guy in the back.
That's what I was trying to do. But I failed.
It's also useful to pick up and drag enemies for just a second, because sometimes they drop stuff.
Yep. Look at my butt. Yeah, they used for Brawl. They definitely used. No, they did use because this game. This was the. Was it the most recent game for Brawl?
Well, Twin Snakes, which is why Snake was in Brawl, because of the Twin Snakes on GameCube. So they used his character model from that game.
How do you do this?
So to get him in, you just back yourself up against the wall of the locker, and then automatically you'll move him in.
There we go.
Dude's snoring, so feel like people should hear that, but I think in this game they don't.
Yep. Oh, I got a trophy.
Oh, you can get achievements. Hurt Locker for hiding a body in a locker, I guess.
Nani.
Okay, this room can be a little bit risky.
My arm is showcasing it. Oh, oh, oh. Ah. Come on, snake. Yes.
I think there are a bunch of dudes in this room, so you gotta. You can also enter this room from another angle if you went in from a different part of the ship.
This is not gonna be easy, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's a bunch of dudes, and I think they'll go into each other's line of sight sometimes. So if you put one asleep, then they'll probably find that person's body eventually. Oh, somebody sees you.
Yep, I failed.
Yeah, he came into the very end of his peripheral vision, I think.
Dun 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 dun. Well, I mean, I'm not the best at stealth for sure. So
Also, you see some action movie logic in this game where all of the characters that are Russian speak to the Russians speak to each other in English for some reason.
yeah. Well, first game over of the whole project.
It happens.
Yeah.
Metal Gear's difficult. I remember there was one time where my grandfather was watching my dad play like a Splinter Cell game or something, and he actually questioned that logic. Where, you know, Splinter Cell is also like a stealth action, and there are characters who were like Russian, like talking on a radio, and my grandpa was immediately like, why do the Russians speak to each other in English? Doesn't really make sense.
It really doesn't.
Like, if they had somebody else in their group who's like not a Russian speaker, it makes sense for them to use a shared language, but anyway.
Where am I?
Looks like you're up above somewhere.
Yeah. So I'm looking
I
for.
guess you can explore around a bit. Oh, that's just telling you that there's a guy right there. I think this guy might be dozing off though.
So.
Oh, there he goes. I guess if you want to try the back shooting maneuver, you could try that here.
So what?
Next time he turns around. So peek around, like that, let go. There you go. And because you shot him in the back, it's going to take a second for him to fall asleep, but
Yep.
he'll drop down a couple seconds.
No, I see the dart. It's inside his butt right now.
Inside his butt, yeah, I guess that happens.
Look like right there.
How does he not notice that?
I don't know. Thick
Anyway,
clothing.
there he goes. Yeah, so obviously, like, if you shoot somebody in the head, they'll fall asleep immediately, whereas if you shoot them, like, anywhere else, it takes a couple seconds.
Yeah, that's why I remember doing the playthrough. The person I was watching actually always shot them in the head.
Yep.
Am I in the right place?
I think you're fine right now. There are a lot of different ways you can wander around the ship. I think maybe if you use the right analog stick, you can, like, move your aim around when you're doing that. Oh, well, that put him to sleep immediately. I guess he has a much more vulnerable butt.
Yeah, apparently.
Or you hit him in the back instead, or I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I was trying to say that I think maybe if you mess around with the right analog stick, you can actually aim your shot when you're peeking around a wall like that.
Yeah, I did. I guess I didn't use that one, but yeah.
Oh, get USP first, so you don't have your lethal pistol yet.
Nope. Oh, more rations. I mean, more rations equals better chances of staying
Which is
alive.
fine, because having the silent tranquilizer is better for stealth anyway.
Yep.
I guess if you're going for Foxhound rank, which obviously you're not, you could go for like a no death or no kills run.
So I'm going back outside. I need to find Metal Gear.
You might be coming out of one of the doors that was locked on the other side. Oh shoot, there's a dude like right there.
Run away, run away.
Oh, I think you're about to get seen. Oh, never mind, that guy's below you. Oh, careful.
Good, good.
Yeah, if you hear somebody make a choking noise like that, it means they're passing out.
Yep. I'm gonna put you over here. Is there anything? No? Okay. Good thing there's no cameras here.
Yeah, there will be inside the ship eventually.
Okay, so I just went around the complete
And
circle.
just so you know, I'm pretty sure if you tranquilize somebody, they will stay asleep, like, indefinitely, unless another guard finds them and wakes them up. So you don't have to worry about them waking up on you.
Oh yeah, that was a...
If you knock somebody out by punching them, though, then they will wake up pretty
Yeah.
quickly.
Yep. Yeah, I did go... That was a locked door. So I did go into a locked door. Can I go back out? Actually, I'm going to do this way because it's going to be a lot safer. Let's see, how good is my aim? Place your bets, people. I mean, the red dot is good. Also,
Yeah.
I can't believe like the tranquilizers go through the helmet. Of all things.
Yeah. I'm not sure if what they're wearing is an actual, like, proper helmet, or if it's just some kind of, like, thin hat that they just wear for, like, for warmth and for disguise. It might not be, like, a solid helmet.
So they are still asleep. So wait, so then
Another warning, just the attention to detail in this game.
Yeah.
I think if you go into an area where there's like a guard right there, you know?
yeah.
I think if you just run inside after getting rained on, it can actually leave wet footprints on the floor that guards will notice.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Speaking of cameras.
I don't think you can shoot that, so you just have to go under it.
Yep. I was thinking like maybe you could shoot it like in some other games, but apparently not. Chaff grenades. The thing I bloody needed back in the MGS1.
Oh, yeah.
God, that was a terrible fight. Because I'm full on rations.